So this is your boy, the Doordash Revolution, at a red light now, doing a Grubhub ride along. Hope you can hear me. If not, I'm gonna plug it in. Yeah. Yes, sir. Do my makeshift stand here. Do it like this right here. There we go. All right. Gonna get a little bit of feedback on the light and everything. All right. Hope that y'all can hear me. Hope you can hear me. Test everything out once I get to my destination. Adjust that mirror, adjusted that one, adjusted. Stand still in this line I'm in right here. Alright. I don't know if it's a wreck or what. Wow, there's a lot of traffic. Wait till the light turn back. What's up, Huck? How's everything going? We see you now, brother. We see you. Welcome everybody that's in here at the moment. How was the weather in your neck of the woods? We know the tropical storm that came through that degraded to a tropical storm, to a depression and all that once it hit landfall. I think it was Newport, Tennessee. Yeah, Newport, Tennessee, man. It flooded the place out real bad over there. You know, our prayers is for the families over there and other surrounding areas, man, where this storm hit. You know, giving dedication to Chef Fine as Wine. I think that's the name of this channel. It's also in the community post that I shared with everyone, and I also shared in the community post about the weather update there on Florida and the Carolinas coastline. My prayers are with those families that's going through it right now. Power out. Deaths across those areas. I just want to let people know in our community, in the GigTube community, that this is not a laughing matter. I said it once before in my previous videos that, you know, certain areas, they kind of mark other areas when they have tragic weather conditions such as these. nothing to laugh about. It can happen to any of us any given time. Catastrophic events. It could be an earthquake, it could be fires, it could be tornadoes, it could be hurricanes. You know, it could be something from the unknown. Okay. I hope everyone can hear me. You know, I'm handicapped. I used to use 3 devices where I had one that I could, you know, hear myself. I got it in the stand that I got here, you know, limit me of the ability to see it like I want to, unless I park. And I can see it then, which makes it even more safer to drive. And you can look at the live chat and respond to it after you do your delivery. You have to be in the parking lot on pickup, or you have to be in a designated place. And all this, we got to find a spot. It's been slow so far today for me, for some reason. You know, and everything felt awkward. Everything felt awkward. And that person was trying to speed up to keep me from getting in the lane. I'm sitting here automatically giving them a courtesy alert that I'm turning my signal on, I'm getting ready to get in this lane. You still a good 150 feet away. You know, then you want to step on the gas to try to keep me from it going in. This is how automobile accidents happen. When people forget to respect the highway, people forget to respect each other in the highway. It's just as simple as letting somebody go ahead and do what they do, move in, then step on the gas and try to prevent somebody from moving in the lane. A lot of selfish people out here, vindictive people out here. You have your Karens, you have your Kens out here in these streets. And we're gonna continue doing live stream ride along, people. We're gonna do them as safe as possible, and all of that. We're gonna continue doing it. I didn't start doing ride-alongs. Ride-alongs was going on way before I got in this niche. Ride-alongs was going on. You know, ride-alongs was going on in the delivery business way before I even started doing it. Everybody applaud the ride-alongs back then. It was the greatest thing since sliced bread, only content, consumable content that was digestible at the time. When people was doing these ride-alongs, people would edit it, take them 30 minutes to 2 hours to edit videos, make it look pretty and everything with the screenshots, and then ching, show you the money, right? A lot of us now has become veteran drivers out here. We know that it's more than the ching to this type of business that we do. All right. A lot of that content was clickbait content, ladies and gentlemen, to get your viewers. It was brand new on the scene and everything. People blew up, found a way to make money. And a lot of those people that blew up, they moved out in different niches, and they blowing up in those areas. You know, but in the new era of content in this community, we want to address the situation. I'm gonna park somewhere. I'm not gonna park there. I should have. Look like I'm going the wrong direction. Not getting any hits like I'm supposed to. I just turn around. I am gonna turn around so we can survey what we do. So the question has been out there that people's not being safe doing ride-alongs. Okay, I got a question. Is it safe to multi-app? A lot of people, a lot of drivers are careless when they multi-app. So Having all these multiple apps on at the same time, my question is this really safe multi-app? There's a lot of multitasking with one app, right? Now you got multiple apps, you got the multitasking. Some got 3 to 5 devices. I used to use 3 devices, and I would have still been using 3 devices, but are you really being safe? A lot of finger pointing going on among each other. We don't like you, we want to point our finger more. If we like you, we turn our head. That's real bias, ain't it? That's being real biased, and you're discriminating against another content creator because you don't like it. So you want to point out all their faults, but your favorite content creators, you turn your head. I don't understand that. I'm not gonna try to wrap my mind around it. So once I park, I gotta do some things real quick. I gotta find my bearings. Get ready to go here right quick. We're gonna be waiting on the order. And we're gonna look at the comment section and all of that. And hopefully I get a chance to chop it up real good with everyone before I get my next order. It's been a weird day today. Very weird. Very weird day. All right. Small space in this vehicle. All right. All right. All right, I hope you can still hear me. Small space in this vehicle. See what we got going on. Take it out of the stand right quick. I want to see you all in the comment section. Nobody but go smash. Okay. Put it back in here. There we go right there. Let it down for a bit. I don't like to do a lot of things on this phone here due to I'm trying to receive deliveries right now. But I do want to check. I'm gonna turn it off. This is what I'm gonna do. Turn it off. Check the amount I've made so far. That's not to my pleasing. This is what I'm getting ready to do. I want to see is it working. We'll get ready to find out in a minute that it's working or not. All right, let's do this here. This here. And this here. I want to see that it's working. All right. He's doing a live stream. Got quite a few people doing live streams right now. Okay. Reddit reacts. Karen takes on pedestrian in Florida. Oh wow. I heard that. I'm gonna have to check that out. Okay. Major deliveries, Grubhub new and old off the screen in one day. Okay. Let's see what he has posted. Let's see what all he posted here. Okay, that. Okay, he shows it. Wow. Wow. Oh, okay. I got what he did. He hid. No, he didn't. Hold on. Let me compare mine with his. Because this is his right here. Hmm. All right. Now let me see. Screenshot I took yesterday. I was barely able to get that screenshot. Grubhub still working on their interface. All right. Is this it here? All right. That's the one yesterday. And if I slide it up, and you can see it right there. Okay. That was Papa John's, right? Yeah, that's it right there. That's the new offer screen. Let me look at his again. Yeah, I see what he did. Smart thing. He put new offer screen. He didn't want nobody to know exactly where that restaurant is, which is a good thing, not a bad thing. Everybody know where these restaurants is here. And it come to the point that content creators got to critique their own videos because they won't want nobody to say something about their video. What type of era of or generation we are in? These same people that's trying to critique your content are the same ones that used to talk about freedom of speech, and they would say any and everything out of their mouth. Yeah, say any and everything out of their mouth. But I'm gonna let you know that their channel is not successful because YouTube is watching. Those that's around saying everything out of their mouths, I bet they done been flagged so many times they can't even remember the day of the week. I know what I'm talking about because I've been doing research, doing my homework. You know what I mean? It's a shame that people getting paid to watch people's YouTube channels. They hit like, they hit share, they hit comment, right? It's called inactive activity. They even subscribe. Some of them even moderators. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. I did the research. Getting paid to do it. Same token, you got inactive activity on your channel there, not organic. As soon as they do their little business on your channel without asking permission from you, but they getting paid, they move on. Inactive activity. You know, I'm gonna leave it like that because there's more to that story than what I'm telling. I've been watching a lot of things, seen a lot of things going on that's foul in these YouTube streets. I'm not talking about just this community only, in these YouTube streets, period. Because when I talk about our community, I say gig tube streets. All right. Ugh. I said I was going to say something about campaigns, GoFundMe, sweepstakes. All right. Fundraisers, cash prizes or prizes. And it's time for me to say something about it. I gave you an introduction to it in my last video. People in our world are scamming. Consumers are those that's digesting social media content. You're getting scammed. In this space, in other niches, you're getting scammed. It's going to come to a point when a person is trying to do an a fundraiser, a sweepstake, a prize giveaway, a GoFundMe to try to help somebody. People are going to turn their head and go in another direction because a few bad apples done put a bad taste in the viewer's mouth. They're going to be like, we've been there and done that before. We're not going to do it anymore. You know, because people is misusing people out here for their own personal gain, especially during the holiday season. Okay, let me see. I wanted to hear myself, and I had to say that. So it's going on, ladies and gentlemen. I said, protect yourself from these scams for certain fundraisers and sweepstakes and GoFundMe, cash apps. Protect yourself, protect your wallet, protect your money. You got liars, cheaters, and deceivers out here in this world, especially at this time of the year. I do a lot of stuff that I don't do on social media. Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis subscribers, there's a delivery drivers. I have 4 tickets. I'm right here at Rock and Dough Pizza, New Asian Bistro, Jimmy John's, Tzatziki. Those in Memphis know where I am. If you're near me, next 15 minutes, the first 4 people get here get these. Free. Tickets to the circus. I do this all the time. I just don't do it online. I done gave customer coupons when I have their orders and everything. Put that coupon there and everything right with that order. Put that menu right there with that order. I even go as far as getting the menu out of the store that they're ordering from. Put a coupon on there with a note said thank you for doing business with us. We appreciate your service. This is what we do. All right. I don't go online all the time showing all of this. I don't need to. You want to know why? Because I'm in my community. It's real, it's authentic, it's organic. See what I'm saying? And we do it just like that right there. We do the same thing with restaurant employees. We do the same thing with delivery drivers. We do the same thing with customers. 15 minutes, 23 minutes, 40 seconds here. First 4 drivers that's watching me right now. And if you're a subscriber, come get tickets for your grandchildren. Sure. Good deal going on. It's going to be a circus spectacular at the Agriculture International Showplace Arena over there in Cordova. People from Memphis know what it is. Oh, man, I can get the same thing. You can get them. They done already ran out of a lot of places. I had 100 of these. I done passed them out. This is what we do. We don't showcase everything that we do, ladies and gentlemen. Don't need to on social media. But I thought I would do that right there. All right, let me see something. I want to check. Because I could be talking and rambling for 30 minutes and nobody hear me. Let's see what we got. Because I want to see, can I hear myself right now? I want to see, can I hear myself right now? I want to see, can I hear myself right now? Bingo, we good to go. Let's go ahead and look in the comment section right quick and everything. TFT is in the house. Had a great morning. Lunch run, otherwise not too much. What's up, Huck? What's up, TFT? Florida Gigs. First time hearing that name. We have that here with the hurricanes. People are always looking to steal and scam. I'm glad you brought that up. Glad you brought that up there. Glad you brought that up. Let's check your channel out. Like you got a pretty good channel there probably. Let's see, you got any content. You hadn't started any content yet? New content creator. So you wanna do gig work gaining info, and sharing experience through participation in live streams and commenting on videos. I don't think I create videos. I'm more of a viewer and friend to my peers. I will be sharing channels on my community posts as a reference for other drivers. All right, we're gonna be looking for that content so we can see it when you're ready to do it, so we can consume what type of content that you have out there. Florida gigs. There's so many Floridian drivers that are content creators, more so than other drivers in this niche. It was like that back in the days when I used to do martial art. It would be California, Texas, and the dummy defines. Yeah, it would be a nice idea. I tried it. Didn't work out overall though. I worked at home for a while though, but just typing, my shoulder sent me to the hospital. Okay, okay. Drumming defines. Okay. That's on somebody else's channel. See, I done switched off my channel to somebody else. When I saw Just Raw, I should have known I was on somebody else's channel. All right, that's all the comments in here. Yeah, I was on Dash and Maverick. See, when you're on this phone right here, if I hit it a certain way accidentally, hit it. See what happened? I'm on another live stream. So that's easy to do. Okay. So we're gonna be having trolls coming in here. Just come in here as yourself. You ain't gotta keep trolling. You ain't gotta sit here and disguise yourself as somebody else. Come on in as who you are. You know, come on in as who you are. Don't be coming all on here and with avatar faces and so many different channels you can come in and everything like that. They're coming here who you are. As who you are. That's what real men do. You know, this generation of men that I see, different from the generation of men that I grew up from and was raised from. Men nowadays are so into their feelings a certain kind of way now than it was when I was coming up. Never in my life have I ever heard a man sit here and say, and I told y'all out of the next video, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get on the men next. We done broke the man code. There's just certain things men don't supposed to do as a man. Well, it looks bad on your manhood. Never in these many years that I have lived to see the things that I'm seeing happen in our world today. Men are turning into Karens. We said the opposite of Karen would be Ken, but they are actually Karens out here that are men. Men so easily to get into their feelings and feel a certain kind of way, and don't be ashamed to even let it be publicly be made known. Spew out our frustrations on YouTube, these social media platforms. I'm wondering, is there a different type of trend of men now? I know we hurt. I know we have our frustrations. I know we get into our emotions, but to where we start doing things weird, something strange to me about that just don't gel right with me. I lived to see that generation, and now I'm living to see this generation. Something strange is going on. I just can't put my finger on it. I'm gonna give you a good example though of what I'm talking about. My uncle, okay, one birthday, on his birthday, that's been many years ago, he sit there and said, "You know what? Didn't nobody call me on my birthday." Oh, I mean, he was topping trees with it. It was an awkward silence on the phone on my end because I'm like, he's older than me. At that time, I was in my early 20s, might have been 20. Just turned 19 to 20. He about 23, 24. Nobody called me on my birthday. I'm like, never seen anything like this before, right? I'm like, this wasn't the way we were raised in the same household with him. I never did see birthday parties go on for them. So I'm trying to figure out, you grown now and you looking for a birthday party. Okay, could he have thrown one for himself? Sure, he could have. He could have thrown one for himself and invited people. Sure, he could have. Could he have been calling people throughout the year, wishing them happy birthday? Sure, he could have, but he didn't. Okay. So he said it again. Awkward silence on my end of the phone. On my end, because I was silent. I'm thinking, right? I'm digesting this stuff, right? In my thoughts. Once again, I said he's older than me. He can take himself out, have a good time, meet him somebody, enjoy the company, have a good time, and treat himself for his birthday. All of this was registering in my mind. Seemed like a lifetime to him, the silence on my end of the phone, right? He said it for the third time. You must be hard of hearing. I said, didn't nobody call me on my birthday? First of all, even though I was a day late, that's how come we call. That's how come we talking now, because I called him. Was getting ready to wish him a happy birthday, belated one. But after he went through all of that weird stuff, I forgot to tell him. So I asked him a question. I got a question for you, Unc. What? I said, you mean to tell me no one called you on your birthday? You already know my sister did. He's still lying, right? What part of what I said you didn't understand? I still didn't call cap on it. Not at that moment. I'm like, I can't believe this dude gonna tell me that no one called him on his birthday, but my sister did, because we already had the conversation. I said, now this man gonna sit here and gaslight me and lie in my face, right? I said, Unc, you mean to tell me that nobody called you on your birthday? What, you hard of hearing? You can't comprehend when someone talking to you? Well, I mean, he topping trees, right? I use two words that piss off anybody when I talk to them. When they explain to me their situation, I'm digesting what they saying and everything, and I say, I understand. Them two words piss folks off more than if I had to curse them out. I understand. Understand? It seemed like you don't understand. I had to repeat myself 7 times. By now, I'm beginning to get a slight headache, right? So I'm going to ask you for the third and last time. You mean to tell me, did nobody call you on your birthday? Remind you, I was calling him to wish him a happy belated one. No. He started cursing everything, right? I said, okay, I got something to say. It's about time. It's about time. Oh, I got something to say. You mean to tell me you didn't call yourself on your birthday? He hung up the phone. The moral to the story of this lesson is, as men, and we providers of our family and stuff, there's going to be times we don't get recognized and recognition because of what other men have done. Okay. Use Mother's Day for example. And all I got to do is say the word Mother's Day. Now let's talk about Father's Day. Okay. They make a big fuss on Mother's Day. They don't make it on Father's Day. There's something in society change that type of thing that goes on. Let me tell you what I do on my birthdays. When people don't do nothing for me, I'm not going to get mad and fuss about it. I might have did that around his age at that time, but I didn't do it then. My thing is, I got some money. I work for a living. I can treat myself out on my birthday. I can take off from the work on my birthday. All the rambling that they said D-Rev doing right now, this is the point I'm trying to get everybody to understand. You got to start learning how to do things for yourself. Quit being lazy and try to gain off of somebody else. I used to know a man had money, have it in his pocket. He was around beg folks for money. Had money in his pocket, but he's begging somebody for money so he wouldn't have to spend his money. We talking about the scams that's going on in our world and our society, been going on before we were born. That's going on right now. That's going on in social media. That's going on all over the place. Okay. I'm going to leave it like that. I think the message is very clear what I just said. Why are Kens, Ken, K-E-N, turning into Karens? Somebody answer that in the comment section for me. I like to know what's really going on. You know, I had a brother-in-law came from a certain state. I'm not even going to name the state because if I do, people going to get offended. And what I'm getting ready to say that relates to that state. But in that state, it seems like people that's from that state all operate the same way. They got to tell all their business. I worked in the warehouse, saw him operate. Tell all his business, right? Talk bad about me behind my back. Talk bad about other folks. You know what I mean? No, soon as he gets sick, your boy right here was right there. They'll come get your boy. As far as I'm getting ready to go with this right here. Until one day, Mr. Johnny said something. I get ready to walk into the not cafeteria, but into the break room. We was working at Milwaukee 2 at the time. Except for he had left and moved somewhere else. I was wondering why people was treating me salty. I was wondering why people was looking at me up and down. I was wondering why when I walk in the room, everybody leaves. So I left back out, go use the bathroom. They came back in the break room, right? Smart as I was, as dumb as they thought I was, but smart as I knew I was. Did you get it? I'm your hustler. Oh, that's a deckum shame how he did his brother-in-law. Treated him like that, and he, they lived together and he was treating Dee Dee. I don't see how he put up with your boy here. Mr. Johnny walked in. He said everything ain't what it seemed to be. They was like, Mr. John, what you talking about? You notice that Dee Dee always had something to say bad about D-Rail. I mean, not D-Rail, but they didn't know me as D-Rail. About your boy there. They got so much to say. He got so much to say about him. But you notice he never had said anything bad about Dee Dee. They got quiet. He said, before y'all just start assuming things, use your brain and think for a minute. This man, he allowed this man to live in his home. He allowed Dee Dee to live in his home. And Dee Dee had a car to where they could go back and forth to work. But we will always see Dee Dee brother-in-law walking to work. But Dee Dee got so much bad things to say about his brother-in-law, but we don't never hear him say anything bad about Dee Dee. Now, what's wrong with this picture here? What's wrong with it? The lies are going to catch up with people, ladies and gentlemen. Our lies is going to catch up with us. You know how you make people believe what they want to believe, and you laugh and you brag about how you done fooled the whole world. Somebody you didn't fool. Let me look in the comment section right here. Somebody you didn't fool. They just didn't say anything. They want you to think they clueless. There are people just like me that will make people think that I'm clueless, don't know what's going on. I know more than they think I know. I don't have to address everything. Not necessary. Sometimes you can get more fun out of people making people believe you clueless. I'm just saying. So why is it, man, that we done got so flaky now? Young ones as well as the old heads. Got gray hair in the head like mine. Got gray in hair like mine. Are being so flaky now. I don't understand that. Why are we doing this to each other? Better yet, why are you doing it to yourself? You may fool some of the people, some of the time, not all the people all the time. That's what I'm getting at. For those that think they the sharpest knife in the drawer. That's not just for this community here that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the whole YouTube streets. I done been in a lot of different sets watching them, and it looked like it's a trending thing among men. I thought I would never see the day that Ken would get into their feelings like they Karens in our world. I thought I needed to say that. Back to fundraisers, campaigns, movements, sweepstakes, GoFundMe, Cash Apps. Beware, people, on YouTube. I'm not just talking to the gig community. I'm talking to the whole social media community right now. Beware of the scams that's out here, ladies and gentlemen. That's going on in our world. Okay. When somebody really gonna need some help, ain't nobody gonna want to do it. I may be pulling up footage in the past. I ain't talking about from this niche either. So you can X that. It's not gonna come from this niche. Different social media platforms. I'm gonna show probably clips if the Lord tell me to do it. Or how people getting scammed out here. So I'm not talking to my niche. I'm talking through my niche to the social media community in our world. Something ain't right. Something not right. And I know it's going to be a lot of people angry. I always stir the pot, they say. I always keep up the drama. They say, no, it's not the drama, it's the truth. That's what we're going to call truth now drama. So we're going to redefine someone telling the truth, and we're going to put the label on it, drama. To kill the sounds of the message of truth. Okay. That's what's going on in our world. This is a grown folks channel, right? The people, the viewers that's watching this channel, grown people, right? So the message is for us grown folks. That's what that's about. I see so much out here, and so do you. So much jealousy, so do you. Envy, so do you. 9 to 5 job, you leave it, you go to another 9 to 5, it's the same thing. You leave the 9 to 5 to go out here and do gig work, it's the same thing. Same mentality. You know what I'm saying? So what's the difference? We bring that warehouse mentality out here in these delivery driver streets. We get in each other's way. And we get too close, friction gonna happen. Attitudes flaring up, right? It's a spirit that's causing this kind of chaotic movement that's going on throughout our social media platforms. Everybody missing what's happening in our world. We are blind to the things that are happening in the world because we're so caught up in it that we can't see what's going on. There's an old saying. It used to confuse me when I was a little boy. You can't see the forest for trees. You can't see the corruption through the confusion that's going on in our world. Jealousy, hatred. I don't want to see that person be successful. Trying to keep up with the Joneses, you see. I'm worrying about somebody else's pockets. Or I'm pocket picking other people's ideals. Notice I said pocket picking other people's ideas. What do you mean? Is what I'm going to tell you what I mean. People are getting paid to watch channels, pocket picking channels to make money. They subscribe, they leave comments, they troll. Some of them are moderators. Getting paid off of your content. I done said something. You don't have a clue. Then they come in there and they drop off super chats and stuff, you know. You wondering why am I getting this $2? It always be $2 now. This is how you can kind of figure out what's going on. It always be $2. Next thing you see, something weird going on in the YouTube atmosphere, in your environment. I'm talking about analytics. You get to looking at it, you like, what's happening here? What's going on here? You've been bamboozled with inactivity on your channel. A lot of us are victims of it. You don't even have a clue to know, how do I find out this information? How do I know when that's happening to me and my channel? You have to do like I did. You got to look and search for it. To some, it's easy to find. To others, it's hard to find. Getting paid to watch YouTube videos. Now, suppose people think like a criminal. They're getting paid off of your content. You losing subscribers, you losing views, you losing traction. You may even get shadow banned and you don't even know this happening to you. I'm telling people something they need to be paying attention to. Still a worry about pocket picking another content creator's channel? You need to be worrying about yours. You be worrying about yours, because I said something now I done put on notice that's happening to a lot of us. There's beginning to be a trending thing. Then you wondering why I'm not moving like everybody else. I just told you why. It's called inactivity, invalid activity. You're looking at everybody else, and you don't see your name nowhere. You're looking at your views, you're looking at your subscribers, you're looking at your comments. If you're really looking at them, it's right there in front of your face what's happening. It's right there in front of your face. You're scratching your head, exhausting yourself, pushing out 5 times the content then you're supposed to be pushing out, because you don't see any growth, you don't see any traction. It's because you clueless of the inactivity that has become activity on your channel that you don't know about. But you pushing out 5 times the content though. I'm always the one trying to help people. Now light bulbs are turning on in folks' room. Then some of us shoot ourselves in our own foot too. Doing too much activity. Some said not enough activity is not good, but doing too much activity is not good as well. If you find yourself today, one of them people I'm talking about in the social media platform, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, which is one of the worst, and Instagram, all of a sudden there's no growth. Did you shoot yourself in the foot? Or was it due to inactivity of others making money off of you? It's the truth. It's the truth. I guarantee you it's the truth. You'll find it and discover that truth for yourself if you do a little bit more researching too. Let me see what people are saying. I got to get back to work. We too busy picket. Let me get it right. We too busy pocket picking other folks. And you didn't see Joe to sneak in the back door of your house. All right. Pocket picking other people's ideals, missing what's actually happening to you. That's when you're doing too much. Well, this is not going to be a favorite content again. It's controversial. No, it's not controversial. That's what we're calling the truth now. Controversial. I done put people on notice now that needs to be aware of the scams that's going on social media platforms. Scams that's been going on in our world. There's been a slogan where scamming is the way of life. I was told that when I was in the military. This guy out of New York and this other guy, he was from some small city, but he was just as dangerous as that guy from New York. Both of them said the same thing. They were partners in crime, and they came to the military was a way to keep them out of jail. But when they got in the military, they went back to jail because of their criminal activities. They couldn't stop doing. All right, let's see. Let me see what y'all talking about in here. You know, I put a topic out there today that's not going to digest too well with a whole lot of us. But it's going to stir up your thinking for a minute. Start looking at yourself, your mirror, your channel, your content. All right. And YouTube is paying attention to everything. Okay. You don't believe me? Wait a few more weeks. You're going to be like, he just told us this here. He just said that last week. He just said it an hour ago. Good God Almighty. This is what we going to do. Now, I won't be getting no more phone calls. That's the reason why I asked in my last episode, are we truly free? Or do they want us to think we're free? Mine is a terrible thing to waste. All right, let me see something here. I want to see the comments for a second. I got to get busy. I was taking a little time because things was moving slow. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here, ladies and gentlemen. Too much invalid traffic on your channel. Let me check, see what the people are saying. Let me see what the people are saying. What's up, Charles D? You in the house? Glad to see you, man. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. Appreciate you telling them to drop them likes. Let me get ready. I'm getting ready to go through the comment section right now. Last person that I talked to was Florida Gigs. Don't email help either. Is a scam. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Appreciate you, Hulk. That's another thing. If this, Reese, this is what I'm gonna say to you, bro. You don't have to come in here with all these different avatars, man. Come in like you did last time, like Robert Reese or somebody that may know him, may not even be him. Just come on in, man. We can have this conversation. Once again, that's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to prove to people that we are grown folks and we men, and men should handle business accordingly. So, that's all I'm saying. It may not be him, but it may be somebody that want me to think it's him. But them games and everything, they all over with. Whoever you are, I'm talking to whoever you are. you know. So if people coming in here, they want to troll and have a good conversation and say I want to play with his mind and play these head games and word play, it's not just that one person that y'all think I'm talking about. It's a whole team. I just got through saying what that team could have been. People that's getting paid now to watch YouTube videos, my channel and yours included. Come in here, they can sit here with an avatar and have a good conversation with you. They getting paid. Getting paid. All right. And then they're getting paid because they pocket picking your content with invalid activity. Yes, TFT, men are providers. Yes, emails are a big part of being scammed. When you have a feeling about something, keep with your instincts at Florida Gigs. Appreciate you, Hug. You and him talking pretty good. I would also try type in the website to see if it's the same as the one that was sent to you. If you don't recognize a site, don't open it. Yep, Florida Gigs got a point. Hulk got a point. If Reese was in here, I guarantee you he left a point. Now, people y'all think it's funny that all the foolishness that goes on in our community for what they call jiggles and giggles. And a lot of people doing these things so it won't go back to their channels because they know they're doing things foul. And they were to do it on their channels, it would get deleted like that there. That's why we have all these avatar activities that's going on certain content creators' channels. Notice I said avatar activity. These people getting paid to watch YouTube videos. Mm-hmm. Which is bringing inactivity, invalid activity to your channel. So I'm not even gonna respond to Reese because I'm not even gonna play that game when we already done played that game. I'm not even gonna respond. But I'm gonna leave your comment there, but I'm not gonna respond like you want me to because see, that's the part of what I was talking about earlier about men getting into their feelings. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on right there. So I'm not gonna do that dance with you, man. I'm saying something that our community needs to be listening and paying attention to on everybody's channel. on everybody's channel. It can happen to anybody's channel. Anybody's channel. And I'm going to say it for the final time. Hopefully it'll be for the final time. For the final time. He want to come over here and stir up mess. That's why I call him Messy Marvin. Now he gonna do videos about your boy again. I'm not gonna play a dance with him. Because the psychology of what's going on is how people can destroy other people's channels. That's the psychology. We're gonna play the psychological game. Certain people do, and try to destroy other people's credibility in their channels and everything. That's sad. If that's what it then came, if this community then become the gaming community, because a lot of this stuff goes on in the gaming community. I know because I used to play games, and the game I used to play was Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, all of the trolling, all of this, and all of that to get into your head, so you can't play your best game, and you wind up losing your game. Even when you win, they still giving you trolling comments. This is the type of stuff and activity that goes on in the gaming society. Okay, I know that for a fact. Me and my son done played too many games for years. It's right here. So I'm not gonna get down with you like that. You know, we done already crossed that road. So to prove what I'm talking about, if us men are not Karens, then we won't be caught up in stuff like this. And I'm talking about myself. See, what I said today ain't gonna rub well with a lot of people. But it's a warning to let people know this is how channels are getting messed off. Okay. They're getting messed off. Your channel, my channel. I'm talking to everybody that got a channel. You ain't got it properly protected. These things can happen to you. I'm not gonna give that sauce out. You're gonna have to find it like I did. You see what I'm saying? I've been doing my homework. So the thing about this is here, they coming in like they're coming in right now. And this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna start here. I need to know what that message is right there, though. We're gonna start right here. We're gonna do that. All right. They said I deleted a message. No, I didn't delete a message. I timed out one. Let me see what that message is. All right. Yeah, that's the one I timed out. All right. That's the only one I'm gonna time out right now. I'm leaving the other two comments up. Now. Yeah, Reese. I'm gonna tell you, these people, I'm gonna say this here. It doesn't matter if Pedro watching or Reese watching. Reese is in here. That's one thing. He will come in here. Now, this is what I want everybody to pay attention to. Everybody pay attention to this here. Who you think it may be may not be who you think it is. I just told you earlier, there are people getting paid to watch YouTube videos. I know this for a fact. Some people will do it the honest way. Some people will do it the dishonest way. Then we have our own group of little rascals too, that then got their own channels messed off. Now they trying to mess somebody else's channel up. Whoever that group is. I can't call names because I don't know names. Just that group. How many in that group, I don't know. Okay. But it does make sense if somebody that messed their channel up, not going by the community guidelines of YouTube, and they get themselves demonetized due to the type of activity they were doing with their channel. I could see an individual being malicious and go after other people's channels a certain kind of way. I could see that happen. No, I'm not calling no names. I'm just saying that group because I don't know the names. I could see them doing it. But you was warned about your channels in the first place doing such activities as such. We got to be mindful now of the type of content we putting out now. Is it going to be controversial? Is it going to be with drama? Is it going to be a debate channel? Is it going to be a react channel? Is it going to be all of that? Is it going to be all of that? I'm putting a message out here. More than just those that are in the room today. So that's why a lot of people come in with avatar faces, because they want to. They don't want their channel to be caught up in the activities they are involved in when they pocket picking other people's channels. I put a strong message out there today. Like I said, it will be videos probably from that group, because I don't know the names. All I know is that group. All right. Now, since we got that information out there publicly, people taking a joy in doing these things, and those that getting paid to watch channels. You will be found out eventually. You can run, but you can't hide. So you will be found out one day. Not by me. I'm not going to be the one trying to find out who's who. You will be found out by YouTube one day. You will be found out on other people's channels one day. I guarantee it. And it's sad and it's a shame when people don't want to see you succeed. Why you think all the 9-to-5 job content blowing up right now? Let me tell you about my 9-to-5. What caused me to go back to a 9-to-5? It wasn't because I wasn't making money with Doordash. I was good enough to survive. It wasn't because I couldn't make money multi-apping, because I'm good enough to survive. But I didn't do it on my own. I had help from above. I had to go back to a 9-to-5 due to automobile accident. A lot of drivers can relate, but they never will put it in these airways here. They won't do content on it. Without a vehicle, right? And to go back to a 9 to 5, I thought I had that shirt on today. I got one of those shirts on today. I can remember it just like it was yesterday. When I went into the job agency to apply for a job, the funny look that you would get from the person working behind the desk that has the power to hire you or not hire you at all. How many of you have experienced that? Somebody talk with me today. How many of you have experienced that? You trying to get hired for a 9 to 5. You go to a job agency, they treating you as you's a disgusting piece of trash that's on the ground. So now the room and the atmosphere is feeling thick and uncomfortable. Like, this is the reason why I didn't want to go back here. I got to man up. I got to take it. I can't get into my feelings and how I feel right now and how it's feeling in here right now. How many times when you felt like you had to go to that job agency to get a 9 to 5, you walk to the door and you walk back out? Man, I can't do it today. How many times there's some men that are married, turn around and lose your job. You didn't tell your wife yet. You trying to figure this thing out. We talking about 9 to 5, right? Or going back to a 9 to 5. I talked to two men. I looked up to these two brothers. Even when people have good intentions for you on their heart, sometimes you may still get some bad advice. Okay. They didn't maliciously do it. They was trying to look out for your well-being. I was like, man, I don't know. Should I talk about this on YouTube or not? Both of them told me the same thing. No, D-Rev, don't do it. Don't you do it. They will mop the floor with you. And with this community we got, they're right. But on the other turn, I should have told my story. So I'm getting ready to tell my story right now. These two men had my best interests at their heart. And I truly believe they had my best interests at their heart. But it still was bad advice. I even felt like that myself. So I almost said 3 men, including me. Because I also told myself the same thing. But I should have told my story. Okay. So back to the room, that the air is so thick, it seemed like it was impossible to breathe, to inhale and exhale. I'm sweating now, profusely. I'm like, man, I don't want to be in here. Ooh, I don't want to be in here. Finally get that call. Had to go in there in that concrete jungle. People looking. Don't send him over here. I ain't gonna teach him a deckham thing. He gonna have to learn how I learned it. But somebody train you. Can somebody relate? You know, I'm a pretty good old chap and being able to communicate people, get people to talk. And it was all right. It was all right at first. Had to wear them steel-toe boots. Anybody know what I'm talking about? They're having a good conversation in the live chat right now. I'm telling my story. Hook right there. He can communicate for me and for him. TFT in there. Reese in there. I'm hoping everybody is acting cordial as possible. I'm telling my story. I'm around there. I'm moving around like a damn buzzsaw at my age. Doing my job and others. They took advantage of that. One day, one young man, I'm gonna train you. Because the first person she sent me to train me didn't train. It don't take number one person to train you right. It don't take 7 people to train one person in the warehouse. So I had 7 people call themselves training me. I finally caught on because I was in the military. You know, I'm mechanically inclined. OJT is my thing, on the job training. Plus, I already had some experience. I got to getting good. There was a little beef between the younger generation and the older generation. I don't know what it is about this testosterone thing, where somebody got to feel like they got to be alpha. Now everybody saying they alpha in the room. Then here comes the elephant in the room. Okay, so animosity started going on in the warehouse. Atmosphere started getting thick. Job getting done. Females that want to talk to you, you ain't trying to talk to them. You're just trying to. I'm just trying to do my 8 hours, go home. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to make friends. I'm not trying to get to know you. I just want to do my 8 and go home and make my money quick as I can so I can get back out in the streets and do this gig thing again. 4 long months, ladies and gentlemen. Then I had to quit Doordash and the rest of the apps. I did a video about I quit Doordash. That's the reason why I quit it. I stayed in touch with Reese and Rick and Knight. You know, talking to them kept my spirit up. Okay. So I'm in here, man, in this concrete jungle, man, going through this stuff, man, being told don't do this, don't do that. Had a crazy supervisor, talk to people like a children. Many a times I wanted to record her and put on my YouTube channel for some content. Oh, I was tempted to do it. When she cut her foot, she would cut her foot. Oh, she would talk crazy to you. She had them young folks talk crazy to you. I don't know what it is about. I used to hear the old generation say something, and it bothered me back then because maybe I wasn't that kind of person. Older generation felt like, you know, the younger folks was trying to replace them. So I don't know what kind of atmosphere was in this warehouse, but it went weird and it went left quick. It went weird quick first, then it went left. Then it went south. So I'm like, wait a minute now. Then it was Memphis this, Mississippi this. I'm like, Lord Jesus. One day a little young man called himself trying to be slick. But it was the old head to send him out. Go ahead and the work you supposed to do, put it on old school over there. Put on him, he'll do it. I'm noticing I'm getting the bulk of the work. Wait a minute now. I'm supposed to be doing all this. So we had leads, right? Majority of females would be leads. And we had supervisors. We had female supervisors. But majority of your leads were women. They didn't know what to do with that power. They really didn't know what to do with that power. They were young. They didn't know what to do with that power. How young? 21, 22, 23 at the most. They got in because they knew somebody. Wasn't even qualified to do the job. Never did a job in the warehouse before. But they in charge of people and they don't know what to do. They trying to chase at them guys trying to chase at them, old, young, blue or purple. It didn't matter fat, skinny, it didn't matter how you look. Can anybody relate to what I'm talking about right now? So we in here with all of this chaotic atmosphere. Every day, I can still hear it right today. We thank you for working here at this facility. But after she did that was her hook to hook you in. Now she finna bite you now. But you can't do this, and if you can't do that, you know where Hacks Cross Road is. You know how to find Hacks Cross Road, or I'll put you on Hacks Cross. Have to hear that every single day. Every day we walking on eggshells, wondering is we getting ready to hit the street. I go out the break room. I would talk to Rick and Knight sometimes. I would go out in the break room. I would talk to Reese sometimes. I might have talked to TFT once. But I know I was definitely talking to Rick and Knight. I know I definitely was talking to Reese. And at that moment, they had my best interests at heart. I truly believe that, and I believe that today can't nobody tell me different. Right? I still was doing content off and on. I remember the days I had to walk 3 miles to the warehouse, walk 3 miles back to the house, walk 12 hours on the job in steel-toe shoes. Sometimes in the rain. And getting off late night out, couldn't get no Lyft driver or Uber driver because they didn't want to come in Olive Branch. It wasn't enough money for them. Sometimes I had to pay that twanky for a tip and more to get them to come. Oh, this is my story. This is my experience. But I should have talked about it then and showed footage then. What I was going through then. But I talked myself out of doing it. Now I know I should have done it. Because it would have helped somebody. I saw a young man the other day. That's all he talks about. Got 3 jobs. And he's a content creator. He made the same mistake I made. And there go Howard. There go Howard. I walk up on him now. He and Wine had to go to the bathroom. Because I being spooked him. But there go Howard. Now he riding around trying, no. Yeah, he riding around, look, no. But there go Howard. I ought to walk right on in there. I told you I know how to find these people. I see them every day. They don't see me. Now, young man made the same mistake I made. I understood why he did what he did because I did the same thing. And I did get subscribers from some of the people in the warehouse and family members of those people and family members of those people that know those people that work at the warehouse. Biggest mistake I made was letting them know I was a content creator. They seen the channel. No, I didn't get fired because I quit. But I'm going to get to that in a minute. A lot of hate was coming this direction. Just like this young man. He gave it to somebody, and he was talking about the 9 to 5, and at least he wasn't taking pictures in the warehouse. They'll fire him quicker than a New York minute. I could relate to what he was talking about. Ooh, I felt his pain. Ooh, it stirred up something inside of me, right? Those that only went through that experience only know what it felt like that he was feeling that day. And I'm like, he gonna get fired. First, they're gonna suspend him, depending on how long the suspension is. If it's 2 days, if it's 2 to 3 days, if it's 2 days, they may bring him back. If it's 3 days, he may get that phone call. If it's a 10-day suspension, he is gonna get that phone call. They're gonna tell him he's fired. I done been there and done that. I want that young man today to hang in there. I want that young man to hold on to the faith in God that you have in him that you told us viewers about. Don't give up. It's hot in the kitchen right now. And you are equipped to compete in the heat. You strong enough. The struggle comes before the blessings, you see. Come before the blessings. Oh, there's a lot of good information off in here, off in this chat room. Didn't I just close it off? Yeah, there it is. So, drugs was being sold, transactions, all that going on through there. Pimping was going on through there. Anything and everything went on in there. All I wanted to do was do my 8 hours or 10 hours or 12 hours and go home. I didn't need to make friends. Sometimes friends don't put food on your table. You got to do that. Sometimes you got to distance yourself from people so you can put food on the table to provide for you and your family. I'm talking about returning to a 9 to 5 from this gig work. Didn't want to tell the story, didn't want to be embarrassed, didn't want folks to ridicule, didn't want folks to laugh at, didn't want folks backbite, didn't want folks to do whatever they want to do. But then they were going through it too. Every single day I went in there, I thought about doing gig work. Every single day I was in there, I was thinking about doing content. Every single day I went in there, I hated to go in there. But the bills got to be paid. I got to man up. Don't care what I don't like. I got to do what I got to do. That's the generation of men I'm used to hearing and seeing talk in our world, walk in our world. East to west, north to south. Them was the men I was used to. I got to do what I got to do. I'm going to have to suck my feelings up. I'm going to have to forget about feeling a certain kind of way right now. I got to clear my thoughts, got to clear my mind. I got to keep moving. That gummit, I got to keep moving. Folks going to talk about you regardless of who you are. That don't make you. And what don't make you will not break you. I'll go over to the store across the street there. Another guy will go over across the street. Guy helped get in. We would sit there, man. We would talk about some things. Then I would strike out and pat my feet on that concrete, go home. Yeah. In the midnight hour. 1 and 2 in the morning. Yeah. All the smoke that we were getting in that warehouse. We get them right here in these gig tube streets. Some of us get it in these YouTube streets. So if people think I'm not built, got another thing coming. Same mess went on the 9 to 5. People got power, huh? Feel like they could do people any kind of way. I seen a young lady, one of them, man, had a nice little car, man. She was going to a Christian university, right? She didn't mess with none of them no good bloodsuckers up in there, all right? They fired her quicker than New York men. All that lady did was did her job. The guys that wanted her, she wasn't at them. Didn't try to get at them. Didn't want the attention. I said, that's the first time I seen a young lady on that level in a long time. Or they was talking about a car. And it wasn't no Lexus, it wasn't no Mercedes, it wasn't no Maserati. It was a what they call that car? Chevrolet Spark, a Chevrolet something. It was a Chevrolet small car. Had the brightest of the smile that'll light up a room, right? Never had a bad attitude. And they got rid of that young lady. When I was at Milwaukee too, there was a lot of people, they drive their hoopties. They wouldn't drive their real car. One guy bought a car. Mr. Johnny told him, don't drive that car here. Ride with me. Park your car over there. Ride with me. Hold on for a second. No, I don't want to know him over here. I was gonna give him. Yeah, hold on for a second. Yeah, you look at that, be like crazy. Yeah, that was him. He looking crazy too. This is how people miss out on the opportunities. See, right there. Now, when people do you wrong, they don't want to see you when you finally show up. They don't want to see you. Now, back to what I was talking about. Going through all of this hate. Some people said trying to knock you off your square. All of these frustrations going on the 9 to 5, it's happening out here in this atmosphere as well. Right? Now, with that being said, every day I had a plan. All I need to do is get this vehicle fixed. Now I got the money to get this vehicle fixed. We're going to get this vehicle fixed. Not once did I call any of my associates, told them, man, bail me out. Not once did I call my family members, said, bail me out. Not once did I call my uncle, said, I need some help. I had too much pride for that. And I'll do it again. If I got to pat my feet on the concrete to do what I got to do, I'm here to tell you, Doordash Revolution, don't look for no handouts. You know, I'm not going to tell people, look, do this and do that for me. As long as I still got my health and strength, I'm going to pat my feet on the concrete if I got to. I've done it many a times, millions of times. Not just recently. Because I know I was built like that, for one. Because that's how I was taught. I was raised in the country, you see. That's the reason why a lot of this weird stuff that I'm seeing coming from men in this day and age don't digest well with me. Okay? So, we struggled, we battled. Next thing I started having inflammation to my foot. Foot was swelling up, could barely walk on it. Still was trying to walk on it. Steel toes was just putting damage on my body. I'll get them cramps going up and down my leg. Nerves was beginning to get bad. When you are in a toxic atmosphere, it's going to affect you. No matter how you filter it out every day. You have to pray to keep from going astray. You have to pray to keep your sanity when your back is against the wall. Nine to 5, back into doing gig work. That was a very hard pill to swallow. Then they knew I was a content creator. And then I'm gonna look at the comment section, then we're gonna end this live. After I address the comment section. Message I got for men today is, why are we putting each other down? That's not what a man's supposed to be about. Why are we tearing each other down? That's the message I want to put out there for men today. Why are we tearing each other down? When we're supposed to be leaders of our family. Some of us leaders in our community. You can't build a community if you're tearing each other down. Get what I'm saying to you today? So those who's bragging about how they tearing other folks down, people doing this to you all day long. Saying these guys don't get it. They got gray in their hair. Gray right here. They talk about how old Doordash Revolution is, and a lot of them look as old as the Doordash Revolution. In their 40s, early 50s. People done told me, Dad, that man look like he in his 50s. I said, no, he ain't in his 50s. What? He's not in his 50s? Man, that man got just as much gray hair as you got. Because he going through some things he hadn't let go in his life. Things through childhood. Things at the church. Things with family and friends. Still have control of that man to this day. It would age you quick. You can brag about you in your 40s, but you're looking 60. You see, that's not a good look. Not a good look. So My plea to men in the world today, not just in this community, but throughout the world, we need to stop tearing each other down. They don't make you a better man because you tear another man down. It really shows you are a weak man, a very weak vessel that God didn't create. He didn't create us to be weak like that. Okay. When men 10 years and 15 years younger than me look as old as me, tells me something. It ought to tell you something. If you look at my age now, and you 10 and 15 years younger than me, you need to check yourself. You need to look in that mirror and evaluate yourself real good. Everybody want to tear each other down. There's no building each other up anymore. We in unity to tear each other down. Why? 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 Why is that? Because at the end of the results of your outcome, you going down. Because you're doing it to yourself. Think about that for a minute. I'm alpha. I'm this. I'm omega. I'm this. No, you ain't. You ain't none of the alphabets. But M, and that's supposed to be a man. M mean man. Okay? I don't know about all this other crap. Foolishness everybody talking about. I know when you got to get out there and do what you got to do, and you got to walk, you ain't got your thumb up trying to look for somebody to pick you up, you're going to do it. Right? You know you got to do it. You ain't looking for nobody to do it. You ain't looking for no handout. You ain't holding up no sign. God forbid. And I have feelings and empathy for the ones that do have to hold up signs. You know? But there's a lot of folks scamming with that too. Robbing folks out here in these streets. Back to that young man, you hold up. All right. Your grinding didn't go in vain. You got a YouTube channel. Okay. You got a business. Also, you're trying to take it to the next level. You can do gig work for a little while. And get on multiple apps. You'll still have your 3 jobs. But with all of that grinding that you're doing, it's got to take you somewhere to success. Don't be just spinning your wheels in the duration of time, and that's all it is. You're missing out on this, you're missing out on that, you're missing out on this, you're missing out on that. You just in the hamster wheel. Spinning around in duration of time. A lot of old heads not going to tell a lot of these young folks this because some of them don't want to see you out of the hamster wheel. They want you to keep repeating the cycle through a duration of time. You done lived all these years, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. When you look back, you can't get account for none of it. So people are angry, people are mad. They call truth drama. I don't know when truth become drama. I don't understand. We want to put all these labels on truth, smash it down when we do need truth in our life. Now let me go and get in here. See, every time I do this, I'm hitting somebody else live stream. Let me do this. We're gonna have a little talk. I gotta get busy. Let me bang back. I gotta talk to everybody in here. You know, they said you always stirring the pot. No, we talking about truth. Then TFT talking about Dax. He said to be a man, we are to provide no matter the cost. That's right. We are not the emotional people. That's right. with handle stuff and get the job done. That's right. See, a lot of us can relate to what he's talking about. I guarantee you, he grew up in the country. I grew up in the country. And that's what I'm talking about. What he just said. You know, I don't care if nobody call me on my birthday and wish me happy birthday. I'm gonna do it myself. Understand? Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'll also try to type in the website to see if the same as the one that was sent to you. If you don't recognize a site, don't open it. That's right. That's another thing. Emails. That's a code word too. All right, y'all drop them likes. I appreciate you, Charles. Appreciate you. Blessing, Charles D. And Chuck D. What's up, my brothers? There it is. There it is. You have me. Okay, I already said I'm gonna respond to that. I already respond to it. I ain't worried about that either. See, I'm not gonna respond to that one either. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna respond to that one. It's some truth. It's some truth in that. Now, another thing I am gonna say. My father taught me at an early age that you can't receive gifts from people. I used to look at it as strange. I was real young when he told me that too. Man, I was probably what 6, 7 years old. You got to be mindful of the gifts that you receive from folks. See, cause that's a person claiming something over your life. You don't even realize. You think it's a benevolent gesture, right? $2, $3, $4, whatever, what it is. It could be these. It could be a hidden agenda behind these. I'm finna pimp you out, or you gonna owe me for life. Okay. So we was taught at an early age, don't be receiving gifts from a stranger. So if we were told don't receive a gift from a stranger, I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna leave it like that. That's right, Hope. That's right. You're right. See, there's some people out there know what I'm talking about. They trying to gaslight folks. Say I don't know what I'm talking about. Or I could show the proof, but I'm not gonna show the proof. I don't need to show the proof. I know the truth. And if you don't know, you gotta look for it like me. I'm not finna prove to folks anymore that already know it's the truth and what I'm talking about. You can sound spewing lies all you want. There's people out here that knows I know what I'm talking about. So you're gonna make yourself look bad, whoever does this. Every time the Doordash Revolution says something, they want to say something about it. It's that group. It ain't just no one individual. It's the group. All right. People know the truth. Maybe, but you don't have to start anything with. No, they don't have to start nothing with each other. But that's them codes right there. This is the invalid activity I'm talking about. There it is right there. It's invalid activity going on the channel right now. See, and people ain't catching it for being invalid activity. All right, that's what I was talking about. Invalid activity. Here's my proof right here. This is invalid activity. Why is it invalid? Because first of all, it has no good substance to what's being said in here. What's being said is negative. So anything negative is invalid, right? Invalid activity. Did I not say that earlier? Here it is in here now. Invalid activity. So there's a prime example. So people know what I'm talking about. They just proved it right there. I'm here for the community. Well, Florida gigs I don't know you. I don't know you by that name. I don't know you. All right. And I'm not talking bad to you because I say I don't know you. You don't need to feel a certain kind of way if I say I don't know you by that name. Okay. Just check your channel 2024. Okay. I don't need to go into more. So time will tell that you're about the community. If you're about the community, you getting ready to do great things. Or is you somebody that's coming in here to do these things? I knew the trolls would come. I knew they would come. And going in here, lashing at me, want me to have a back and forth with them is proving exactly what I just got through saying. What I just got through preaching about. They couldn't even help themselves knowing he's preaching about this stuff, and we proving to the world he's right about what he's talking about by our own activities and actions and behavior. They just proved it. Okay. Now, I can't say they the group that's getting paid. I'm not going to say that. But see, they proven to the world that this is how it can be done. This is how people are doing it. This is what they doing. All right. So analytics don't lie. Numbers don't lie. And in the analytics, there's numbers there. You just got to know how to read the value of them numbers. Robert Reese is welcome here to deactivated Dash because D-Rev lets him in. And this is the thing people been questioning my integrity about for a long time. As many times that this man done did you a certain kind of way, you still show this man some kind of loyalty, but he has no respect for you. When is it going to be a time you got to put a cap on it? That's what's being said out here. When is it you're going to put a cap on it? Because he goes and he brags about how bad he made you look. This is what's been said out there. I know because I've been lurking. And I hadn't responded to nobody till just now. Yeah, I allowed him in here for a reason. But the activities that's going on in here today, in the live chat today, prove what I'm talking about. Prove what I've been preaching about. What's good? I'm about to start Doordash and same type of questions that was asked to me 3 months ago. Same type of question. You got a lot of content creators in here. Have anybody answered this man's question? See, Reese, I saw you operate, man, on Mary Gigg's channel, man, with all your troll accounts. I was like, wow, he did me the same way. You went and said, I'm getting ready to go in. That's what Reese just did. He went in. That's the reason why the question is being asked. You know what this man's about, and why is you letting this man do what he's doing? That's the questions being asked around here. You can't be loyal to someone. This is what being told to me. You can't be loyal to someone that don't respect you. Because if they don't respect you, they don't respect your loyalty to them. I heard him one day talked about how loyal another person was, a content creator was to him, but never did hear him tell that person he was loyal to them. It's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. I ain't talking about me. This ain't got nothing to do with me. What I'm talking about, I heard him brag about how another person was loyal to him, but yet he didn't tell that person he was loyal to them. And it's not taking shots. It's just that he came in the room and he's going to start this cycle all over again. That's not what it's about, people. Brandon Recovers in here. Salute, Rail. How's it going, bro? It's going pretty good. Good afternoon. Now, see, somebody. Let me tell you how this thing works. Let me tell you how it works. Because I'm quite sure I'm on somebody live right now. This is how it works. There's a group getting paid to bring invalid activity to other people's channel. Pocket picking channels. They pocket picking channels. Pocket picking content. Don't want to see you go viral. They worried about you going viral more than you worried about going viral. Because that's not what it's about with me. Going viral. What it's about with me is my message that I want to give drivers and help drivers and all that. You mad at me? Just like some of these drivers here. I caught on to what they were doing, right? Use me to their advantage and everything till they can't use me anymore. Once I put cap on it, let them know that I knew what they were doing, now they mad. You get over it. They're going to have to get over it. So they know they can't use me anymore. I put a cap on it. All right. They ain't going to speak to me when they see me. That's the way that's the way it should be. I wave, you don't speak. That's the way it should be. Especially when I know I didn't do nothing wrong. Now, if I did wrong, I wouldn't be waving at you. I would be running from you if I did you wrong. Get what I'm saying? You know, so I know I ain't did no wrong to a man. That man show up. I'm going to wave at that man. I'm finna test the water. I'm going to wave at you. Out of one or two things finna happen. Either you going to come, or either you going to move around. At least let me tell it from if it was me. If I done somebody wrong, they show up, want to talk to me, and I know I did them wrong, we ain't finna have that conversation. Because I'm getting ready to move around. Because I don't know what he about to do. That makes sense. But if I know I ain't did no wrong to you, oh yes, sir. Not only will I wave, I'll go over and shake your hand. I want you to come close to me. So you can feel the realness in me. When we touch with that grip, you're going to know the realness in me. And when I look at you eye to eye, those people that can't look at you eye to eye and can't do that firm handshake with you is not a person you can trust. This is man code values I'm talking about. All that weird stuff that I see going on in this atmosphere and all of this and all that, man, that ain't what men do. May look like a man, may talk like a man, may walk like a man, but that ain't what men do. And no, I didn't say nobody was a woman either, so don't take it out of context. I'm talking about manhood and manhood codes. That's what I'm talking about. See, so all this is every time he get ready to do content, a certain group got to come at the content creator. I got one or two things to do. The cycle not gonna keep repeating itself though. I guarantee that. It's not getting ready to keep on keeping on. Cause they more worried about me going viral. I'm not worried about going viral. I just want to get my story out there. I just want to let people know my experience. I know some people can relate to. I know some people can get with that, you know. Well, let me see what else in here. No, I wasn't talking about a little bit of gray. Usually that's what age you start getting. Some people get it at 35, 30. But I'm talking about the amount. If you got this much and more, and not my age, you've been living a hard life. And it ain't got to be doing all kind of criminal activity either. Living a hard life, that means going through struggles in life. That's what I'm talking about. That means you done been through some struggles. You done been through some struggles. Even you started them, or you got caught up in them, or you're a victim of them, or it's just circumstances. There's so many scenarios you can go through with that. You know, you got deactivated Dash and all of them. You got all of that group and everything. You notice the same group trying to show up now. They're trying to show up, and they wonder why I had it in subscriber mode in the first place. Okay. Reason why content creators put it in subscriber mode, even they put it in subscriber mode on their channels. Because I couldn't even go to their channels unless I subscribe, and I refuse to subscribe. You didn't hear me complain about, yo, man, why you got the subscriber mode on? Yo, man, why you got the subscriber mode on? Man, yo, why you can't let me in the room? I didn't do it. But they the same ones barking at me, talking about I got them blocked. If you got it in subscriber mode, I'm blocked until I subscribe. That means I don't have access to get in your channel. I wasn't messed up about it. But I said, let me see, will they live by their own code? Real men live by their own code. They don't break their code. That's the point I was getting at. I can name names. Every last one of them did the same thing. You got to subscribe if you're going to get in here. I didn't do it because I don't need to. They let me know right there. I done said something bad about you. You're not finna come on my channel and do what I did to your channel. You let me know that. So you don't go by your own rules as a man. Okay. Which makes me a little bit better then because I allow them to come over here. But no soon as I shut the doors, everybody got to crying. So the door's gonna get shut again. There's ways I can do things appropriately, and that's how I'm gonna do them. If I know I'm not welcome in your house, I'm not gonna still try to see can get in your house either. You already told me you're unwelcome to my house. Don't come in here. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Not come to your house, not come to your property. And I'm speaking with an analogy, which means I'm not gonna come to your channel. If you know you said something bad about me, you know I'm getting ready to go over to your channel to address you about it, and you put it in subscriber mode, I'm not coming. I'm not gonna knock on your door. You already let me know. Do not disturb. I'm not coming. So don't get offended when I put do not disturb on my house, okay? I don't care how you talk bad about me. I don't care how you do all of this. You done did the worst you could do to me on the social media platform. You done did the worst you could do to me. You see, so my thing is this here. Get ready to go back into some of my old ways. Before the YouTube streets knew about me, before Gig 2 streets know about me, I'm just not going to care about foolishness. I'm not going to care. If it's foolishness, I'm not going to continue on performing the foolishness like I'm a puppet on a string. I'm not going to do that. So enjoy your access today, those who came in here today. Because these are the haters in our world. Just like that man a few minutes ago. He didn't break the man code. I stepped out of way. I don't fool with you no more, man. I ain't got time for you. But he was the one did me wrong. But he at least knew the man code. I don't fool with you no more. Stay your distance, and I stay mine. That's what real men do. At least I can give that honor to that. All this other weird stuff that goes on from California, because California, I got our brother-in-law from California. They do that weird. He does that weird stuff too. It's something about California. About California. I know 10 to 20 people from California. They got them same type of set ways. Just like Memphis. Memphis got theirs too. But that man right there did what he's supposed to do as a man. I don't talk to you no more. I don't fool with you no more. You don't fool with me. Bet. We good. And there's still peace. But all of this stuff right here, that's not peace. That's chaos. That's chaos. See, so not once did I go over there to his channel. Not once did I do a video talking about, man, you ain't let me in your house. Until the day. Until the day. Said something bad about me, lie on me, man, and then boom. Oh, he got in subscribe mode. I can't get in. Yeah. So I thought it was over with. But he can come over here, though. Trick his way in, con his way in, do everything he can that he done did on all the other channels. Who he called himself had beef with. Some of them plotted to do this thing together, make it look like that's what it is, man. I'm against you, you against me. But man, we drinking coffee, man, talking about the next content we finna make. Man, look at the views that it got. I'm not a dummy, man, because I have values and I have what you call loyalty towards the man code. People playing it, and taking advantage of it. But when it comes to when I get ready to see somebody eye to eye, just like just then, the message is going to be made clear. I got something to say. Let's go ahead and let's address this. Or, man, I don't rock with you like that no more, man. I'm done with you, man. Stay your distance, I stay mine. Cool. I can live with that. That's the man code. I just displayed. Just the reason why I then stepped out like that there was to prove it, because I knew it was going to be my content at the end of the show. All right. So I'm moving on. I don't want to hear everybody in this community talking about, man, he don't let folks in, all this. It's a reason if you're not allowed in this house. Simple as that. That's my message. I bet you're not going to see me running your channel doing the same thing. I'm not going to do that. I got too much respect for myself than to do that. Now, this was a full wide story. And this is going to be a episode I'm not going to turn the monetization on. And if it is on, I'm turning it off. All right. because I want this message to be clear. And I want everyone to get it clear. All of this dancing around to the violin is over with. It's been a year now. Everybody see how old I am. He's younger than me. One of us got to decide and make a decision about, I'm not going to keep looking like a fool, or I'm not finna be the fool. I made my decision. I'm not going to keep looking like the fool by participating in this nonsense, and I'm not going to be a fool anymore. Loyalty just went out the window. When there's no respect, there's no loyalty. So that group, they've been talking bad about me. I've been seeing and hearing about it, seen it with my own eyes. No, I'm not going to address it. But they feel like they got the right to come over here in my house, though. But they blocking me from going to theirs by putting subscriber mode on. I'm not going to subscribe to your channel. Either I'm a subscriber to your channel or not. I'm not finna play the fiddle with you. I subscribe one day, 24 hours later, I unsubscribe. I subscribe back next week. Same thing next week, unsubscribe. No, I'm not finna do that, man. Not at my age. I didn't do it when I was at my son's age. And I'm not finna start doing it now. Life is too short. Time is short. You see? So I'm not gonna keep doing foolish stuff. See, I have my moderator in here. Hook in here. I know Charles in here, but I know Hook putting in work. Because, see, when is going to be a time for a man to grow up? I watch younger men. You got some wise younger men out here, too. Tell us old heads how we look. And it should be the other way around. Wise younger men. When people tell their draws with you, there's no need to keep fooling with them. Because they done already showed that backside to you. So my thing is this here. We can get back out here in these streets. One thing about it, I'm not mad. That's one thing I'm not mad. One thing I'm not going to get no revenge. I'm not even looking for revenge. Okay? I got a job to do. I'm going to do it just like I did the warehouse. I'm going to put my time in, make my money and go home. No, I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm talking about what I do out here. I'm going to stay in my lane, stay out of everybody else's lane, and I'm asking folks not to get in my lane. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. It's a shame. It's a shame. You see men 40 years on up act like something wrong with them. Truly something wrong with them. Man, we supposed to be leaders, man. If it ain't nothing but to our own family, what do your family actually think seeing you do stuff like this? Family members, what would they actually think? They may be applauding you on now, but what do you think they thinking deep down in their heart though about you? Being less than a man because now you stepping on your own man code, your own manhood. Because once a man loses manhood, ain't nobody gonna respect that man, right? There's some rules out here in life that we supposed to abide by. I ain't gotta be no alpha nothing. You see, I'm a man. I know who I am. That's one thing. When Martin Luther King came here and died, in that shirt that I wore, they said, I am a man. Okay, I ain't gotta wear this shirt every day to let folks know I'm a man. It's how I behave myself in my personality, in my actions, and my conduct, and how I walk, and how I treat people. They're going to know I'm a man. Okay. So we talked about the group of scammers in the world. People felt a certain kind of way because they lashed out on this channel, didn't they? Because I was talking about people getting paid to bring invalid activity to your channel that could hurt your channel. People felt a certain kind of way and wanted to come at me on my channel, on my show. That's something to think about. That's something to think about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me read a few more of these. I got to roll. I spent 2 hours out here. TLT said I'm gray in the head at 41. That's also for, but again, I've been through some. Yeah, we all have. And then some of us aging process in our hereditary aging process of our DNA in our family now. We can't help that and can't stop that. But some folks rush their aging process as well. So that's what the deal is. Roy here saying he's just relaxing in here. Well, they having a field day today. But I want all of those that's over here. Can you answer what I just said? Roy, can you answer what I just said? Reese, can you answer what I just said? TFT, can you answer what I just said? They said deactivated dash is Pedro. It's probably, I don't know. Whoever it is, can you answer what I just said? As men, answer. You ain't got to answer it in the comment section. Answer it in your own heart. Answer it in your own heart. You ain't got to answer it to me. Answer in your own heart. All right. If you can't be true to yourself, then you can't be true at all. All I'm asking these men to be true to themselves. Answer that question that I put out there here. It wasn't meant for you to put it in the comment section. It was meant to put it in your heart. Have a heart to heart with yourself and answer that question when you look in the mirror. And if you're true to yourself, you know the right answer. You know what the right answer is. You see, all of this bashing one another back and forth and everything, like we teenagers. Teenager days gone. Whatever we missed during the teenager years, we're not gonna bring it back. It's gone. Okay. Now, if I don't get along with people before it escalates to that level, I usually break away before it escalates to that level. Sometimes it may be an opportunity where it may get there and I'll be like, man, I'm through, man. Too much is too much. I gotta go. That ain't what I signed up for, man. And being in human relationship with people, this ain't what I signed up for. I have a choice to make. This is definitely not one of them that I'm down with right here. That's all you gotta do, man. And if you're a man like I am, you're gonna respect it and move on. That's with any man. I think that's with any man. When did it come to the point that that's not the man code anymore? I ain't said nothing wrong. I ain't said nothing negative. I said the truth. So my thing is, what I said today, people know what I'm talking about. Cause if I was talking foolishness, they wouldn't have been in the room today. People scamming out here, okay? People taking advantage of people hard-earned money. They've been doing it on social media for a while. It ain't just art, and I ain't talking about just this niche. This is for the whole world that deals with social media. Period. No, I was hitting so hard with the truth, they felt a certain kind of way and they fessed up without me making them do it. That's all that was. Because if I had asked them, they would have lied. They fessed up on their own, didn't they? That's what I'm talking about. So, because they felt a certain kind of way. Stop feeling a certain kind of way. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look at your gray hairs. This reminds us Time is near. So be honest with yourself. With yourself. Have a heart to heart with yourself. Answer those questions there that I put out. Don't even put them. Don't put them in the comment section. Do it right here. Take a look. Do this. Do this. Answer this. And whatever don't look right, give it to him. He'll take care of it for you. Just simple as that. So, we didn't have a ball burner today. That's okay, TFT. That's okay, man. That's why we got replay on all this stuff. You can kind of once you see the part, look at the live chat. I think the live chat on, and you can look through the live chat and everything. If you don't want to look at the whole video, so okay, let me put some in the chat right here. Boom. Okay, that's why I put some in the chat. Let me see what he was saying that I missed. I don't have that much either, Roy. I used to wear. I used to wear my head ball. I got a picture when I was a young whippersnapper. Let me see where is that right here. But see, everybody having fun with me right now. It may be the last time having fun with me. I guess this day we'll find out is everybody doing all right. I don't know. We had a storm come through, people. You know what I'm saying? It was very devastating. Some lives was taken too. There could have been any one of us. It could have been any one of us. And I got a mean headache right now, which means there's a devil presence in the room. Every time I feel this headache, it's a devil presence in the room. Okay, all right. My thing is this here. People lost lives. People had to be forced out their homes. Right there in Newport, Tennessee. That's not the only place. A lot of other places flooded out and everything. You know, now people like them do need help. They do need help. You know, if there's going to be any fundraising stuff, let it be for something such as that. You know, you know, fundraiser, GoFundMe, campaign, movement should be for stuff like that. Let's first see what the government's gonna do. Then we do our part and we pull together, man. If it ain't number 50 cents or $1, whatever. So something such as that. Now that's what they're supposed to be really about now. You see, I bet won't nobody on here do a campaign for that though. See, and that's not taking shots at anybody. Man, I don't know them folks. Okay. A lot of us didn't know the things that went on in this community, but we still did what we had to do then. So that doesn't matter. The point of the deal is when you're doing something of a benevolent service or deed, that's supposed to come from the heart. And if it's malicious, God gonna take care of that. So I'm putting things in God's hands. He know how to handle people better than I do. Okay. Then that means you got to deal with him. If I gave it to him, that means you're gonna have to deal with God. See, that's important. So my thing was I had to say the message that I needed to say. It's been on my heart. People felt a certain kind of way, felt like shots was taken at them because it was the truth. Truth gonna make you speak up and speak out. That's what the truth do. So I didn't have to go on anybody's channel to get it out of them. They came over here and they did it themselves. So my thing is this here. We just proved in a weird way, and I'm not going to even say collaboration because it was too much disrespect and hidden agenda involved in it to where what I'm saying is true. Now you can search what I'm talking about. You're going to find it too. When you find it, you're going to be like, okay. Some of them ain't got to search. Some of them know. Dang, he on to it. He on to what's going on. There come right I am. Now, what are you getting ready to do about it? Well, I just told you what I was gonna get ready to do about it. Rewind it, catch it on replay. I just said it a couple of minutes before what I just said. So all of this pocket picking, people channels, pocket picking, people content need to stop because people are thirsty for greed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we getting ready to go. Everything. And one more thing I want to say. Everybody want to talk about ride stream ride alongs now. I said live stream ride alongs because they didn't talk about the regular ride alongs. You know, you could edit, you can cut this out, cut that out, make people believe what you want to believe. Wasn't much said about that content. But no soon as live streams ride along without here, people talking about how unsafe it is. Okay, let's talk about that for a second before I let you go. Multi-acting is unsafe. Okay. Now, a lot that we don't see don't mean people safe as they say they are, especially multi-app. Why I had to slow it down because see, you got 3 phones, 3 different apps. You got 3 on this one, 3 on this one, 3 on that one, total 10. All right, all the apps go off at the same time. Isn't that a distraction? Especially if you're out in the street. Suppose you're in the middle of the run where it's busy traffic there. Hmm? That's not safe. And 99.9% of the drivers out here in our world are multi-appers. So quit being a hypocrite and try to slam somebody on one thing and we all guilty of something. All right, because if you don't, I'm going to show series of it. How multi-appers that's multi-apping, is it truly safe? Okay. That's what I mean about people stepping in people's lanes. Trying to sprinkle a little something on it. Multi-apping is not safe. Okay. God bless us to go through it, but it's not safe. Especially if you got all the maps turned on at the same time. Now, if you do it in a way that I'm gonna do this app on this shift, do this app on that shift, do this app on that shift, do this app tomorrow, but I'm multi-apping throughout the day, but I'm single apping on each shift. Some people can make more money than they did if they had all the apps on. Why there's no content on that? Because people too busy pocket picking certain people channels, pocket picking certain people content. Reason why they can't get this type of content out there. Then no sooner somebody do it, like Hulk Smash and myself, folks want to be mad. Okay. So yeah, that's about it. I'll go back over the comment section a little bit more deeper. We will be doing the evaluation of the content. And I done put something on notice. Everybody know about those who think I didn't know about it. Newsflash. I got the memo. Because it was sent to me. Now I know. Now I'm letting you know I know. Now what I'm gonna do about it. All right. Y'all take care and everything. God bless you. We gotta move on. We're gonna keep doing live streams. Huck and myself will decide how we do live streams. If we put it in subscribe mode, we put it in subscribe mode. If we don't, we don't. You might say, Derail, put it in subscribe mode today. That's what's gonna happen. No, I'm gonna leave the doors up. Put it in subscribe mode today. I got a message I want to convey to the viewers. That's how it's gonna be. You have interview on the channels and stuff. You know I'm gonna put them in subscribe mode or premiere because I do not want any interviewer getting interrupted in their interview. Where they come that folks interrupting folks' interviews when they have an interview? It ain't happening on nobody else's channel, so why it's trying to happen over here? See, it's gonna be some law and order over here. So my thing is, if I don't come to your show, disrespect your show, If you come over here and you don't have that same respect, there gonna be rules to that. Okay. Y'all can laugh, y'all can do your own shows, talk bad about D-Rev all you want. You've been doing it for the longest. I'm still here. Okay. That ought to tell you that I'm built different. I take a whole lot of stuff off of folks because I'm built different. Because I'm built different doesn't make me better than nobody. I just said I'm built different. Okay. So I realize the era of the time of my life. Okay. I can't be wasting time on a whole lot of foolishness. You see, I don't even know if I'm still on. But we're finna get ready to let it go. I got an idea of who the trolls are. I already know who they are. So I'm definitely gonna know who they are when I go lurking. I'm gonna do like they do. They lurk, I lurk too. I'm gonna be lurking just like they lurk. The difference between me and them, I don't say anything. I don't have to say anything. I used to put the eyeball that I'm watching. I don't do that anymore. I don't need to. But I'm there, listening and watching at a certain duration of time. I don't watch every content that comes out. Don't have time for that. I won't get mine out. I won't get a chance to read and understand and evaluate what other content creators got that's powerful information in other communities. I'll be missing out on a whole lot of that if I stay paying attention to this community all the time. Okay. We have a few positive leaders here, but even with their greatness, they can't help better the reputation our community already got. And I don't think they care. And I don't blame them. Let me do me and make sure I'm looking good. I ain't got time for that. I agree. I agree. At least when they see your channel, they know you one of the few that don't put a bad taste to this community. Keep doing what you're doing. We done been on all them channels where we'll go to his channel. We'll go to your Drive Mike channel. We'll go to Bentley Coupe channel. We ain't finna go. We ain't going to the rest of them. And some of the female channels, we'll go to them too. Mm-hmm. No, it's best to separate if you're gonna grow. As long as you in the can with all the sardines and with all the crabs in the bucket, there ain't gonna be no growth for any content creator that is in with that group and they don't separate themselves. I learned that a little too late. You see, that's why they still think they supposed to drag me back in that bucket. That's why. You know, People will find ways how to make money easy. When somebody's saying they make money easy, the question need to be asked: is it legal? Is it legal what you're doing? Is you scamming folks? Is you taking advantage of people? Those questions need to be asked when we consuming and digesting content. All right. Peace. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. See you in the next video.